And here's the yeah. I have to create a new thing every time I do something. So the problem is,
Yeah, you're alive.
yeah,
Yeah,
I know
I
now.
see it. You can. Yeah, I see it. You can.
Shouldn't have to though.
So every time I do a new stream, I have to make a new stream key.
Maybe
Which
it's different if you because I have a partner account.
that is possible, yeah. But it's no problem. I know it now, so I can just start making a
We
new one.
figured it out. Yay.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
Good. Good.
And I've got indeed.
Anyway,
So that's my streaming monitor. Screw off. Okay, let's see. I haven't heard back from the vendor yet. Oh,
no, me neither.
and otherwise, we can do. But I had you set up, right?
You shouldn't have to look. You should have like full permissions in the writers Discord.
Perfect. Give me a minute.
Do a lot of editing anyway, so I'm gonna leave it this way.
Okay, now I need to find the source of the sound. Oh, that's a Twitch. Twitch was giving me a feedback.
Feedback as in
I could hear myself. So everything I said, I heard back, and then I heard back again, and I heard back again. So it was feedback looping.
yeah,
Wait,
But it's
yeah,
solved.
so
So also what I learned in OBS is that I can basically prep my screens. So I've got now taking a break on, and I can transition it into technical difficulties from OBS. So I can make more scenes
cool.
and do things there.
are you using the standard OBS or OBS Studio?
Studio.
Detail.
And the fun thing is I can also make it when I do a transition, it should give me a fade. Which also makes it easier to see when it changes. It works really well. So I'll be looking into that also. And I'm now just setting up the game. And the good thing is, because I don't have to do Alt Tab and then open a picture and then make sure it looks good, with the scene transitions, I can do stuff in the background that and people can't see my screen, which helps when I have to input some information or something.
Mm.
thought I lost my World 20. Okay. We can do that. We can do that. Let's get instant gaming up. There we go. That works as I want it to work. Krijg toch
Okay.
There we go. Stupid. Now I need to replicate it. I mean duplicate, not replicate. That's different. Set you on. Oh, come on. Launch as player. Scene. Yeah, that's my different screen. No need to transition that yet. I should be able to press F11 on you. There we go. Now I can make you smaller. Fit you in. What? Do you fit in? No, you don't fit in. There we go. Now you fit in. En toen was het stil.
I'm working.
Oh, same.
I'm tired. Even though I slept this afternoon.
Oh, that feeling I know. That you slept the entire day
I'm
and then you're
not
sitting
gonna
down
make
and
it.
you're
Make
still
it
tired.
I was on my way home on my bike, and I was like, maybe I should just step off and take a minute, and then I was too late, and I barfed all over myself.
Ooh.
That was fun. That was nice.
That makes me think back to the only time I threw up because I was drunk. It was in Spain, and I was sitting somewhere, and I was like, "Oh, my belly doesn't feel nice." maybe I should go to the toilet. And I was like, nah, I'll take another drink. And I took another drink. I was like, yeah, oh yeah, now I need to go to the bathroom. I didn't even make it there. And
Oh, no.
I felt so bad for the people working there because I was working service industry at the moment and was like, yeah, now they have to clean up the mess I made because they would not allow me to clean it up myself, and they didn't.
No, the only time I actually threw up because I was actually drunk, I did it in the toilet. I made it there. That's like one of the few things I remember from that night, but that is one thing I did.
I don't know how much I should say here, but let me just say, only time I have prayed before the porcelain throne, as the popular saying is, more than once after I was really drunk. Don't mix beer and high spirits. That's all I'm
Oh
gonna
no no,
say.
that's a bad
Look,
thing.
look, the only time I barfed because I was actually drunk was the only time I was actually pissed. So like I've always stopped when I got like tipsy because I really don't like the feeling.
that I haven't been drunk often. I think about two to three, twice or three times my entire life, and I was just drunk. And all the times I started with something heavier than beer, because if you start with like champagne or tequila and then you start drinking beer, you don't taste beer anymore.
Mm.
So it's easier to just down a lot of alcohol after starting with high spirits. So yeah, I know how what it's like to start with high spirits and then mix it with beer.
I don't think I had beer that night, but I had like mixed drinks, like 2 bottles, mostly on my own because no one else was drinking. Having a friend group who doesn't drink and then trying to get them to drink your cool I'm a student shots. Um, well, it didn't work out.
Sounds familiar.
Hmm.
And I could hold my liquor pretty well when I was drinking. I shouldn't try it anymore.
Anyway, I thought I was underpartied in my 20s. Hot damn.
I had a lot of like pub crawls and all that kind of stuff as a student. I was part of the student community for my study, so I did all that, but not with my regular friend group.
All right, fair enough.
And I was just I wasn't just like I didn't like getting drunk, so I stopped drinking before I got drunk, and that meant that I could hold a few beers.
The funny thing is, I've got a pretty high alcohol tolerance. I've had at work parties when I was working at a supermarket, people just kept giving me strong alcohol, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna try to get him drunk." Never happened. They never got me drunk. I've been drunk, but they never got me drunk.
No, but I've been in such situations that people were like, "Let's see how drunk we can get you," and I'm like, I stop when I want to stop because I don't want to be drunk. So you're gonna be able to give me drinks as much as you like, but when I'm done, I'm done. So
Yeah, I'm the
have
same.
fun, have fun with it.
And I gave other people my drinks there. They were like, "Oh, what's that? Oh, here, take it, drink it. It's okay. I'll drink my my soda and my water and make sure that I don't get drunk."
I just switched to cola
Yeah,
when
same.
Weird.
I did like I did like 7 and 7 as a drink, by the way.
I don't know that one.
That's Licoro Contra Tres with 7 Up.
Ah,
That's 7 and
that
7.
sounds interesting. I love liquor content this, but never had the combo. I wanted to I don't know the English word for it, maar stuiterballetjes.
Bouncing
I know
ball.
it.
Yeah, bouncy balls.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a shot. That's blue curacao and what was the other thing? Some other sweet uh strong drink. I don't remember what it was. And you drink it through a straw. So yeah,
Let me have a look because I know it, but
that was my poison. But also appeltaartje, apple pie is also great.
ja, ik heb hem hier staan. A bouncy ball is the combination of spicy pineapple, of blue curacao, and the anise from this sambucha. So it's blue curacao with
Sambuca,
kombucha.
that was it.
Sambuca, that's the one. I keep saying the C is an S, but it's sambuca. I know, like I said, I know it. And I also know that when I drank it, they lit it on fire. And you had to drink it really fast before the straw melted. It was like they lit it on fire. And I was like, okay, you dip the straw in and you start sucking it up the moment the straw hits the liquid, because otherwise your straw is gonna melt.
Yeah, I had it on one of the pub crawls for the first time. So it might be 3rd of October, September, whatever, the Lights Festival big thing. One of those. So lots of students. So I don't think they would have lighted it on fire.
Oh, here. When I'm looking at the cocktaili.nl, they give the recipe: put the sambuca in a shot glass, add the blue curacao, drink and shake your head. I forgot that last part, that you indeed you shake your head when it's in your mouth to mix it up again, and then you swallow it.
But yeah, that was my poison to get really pissed.
Oh yeah, that helps, because blue curacao and sambuca, they pack quite a punch. So if you want to get flat out drunk fast, you do that. You mix those two. There was also a drink with them when I mixed pisang ambom green with something. I hated it because pisang is a banana drink and it doesn't taste that well.
I never really had much with pisang almond.
Let me have a look.
Stuiterbal and apple pie were my go-to shots, I think. The rest didn't really stick in my brain.
There we go. I don't know what it's called again, but it's pisang ambom with cocoa milk, boswandeling, I don't know if they've got it in English, but that's
Or
what is it?
forest walk? I don't know. I have no clue what it would be named in English. They probably have it, but yeah.
Let me have a look. What it's called again? No, it's not a Fruity Go-Go. Yeah, you also had Green Monkey. That's blue curacao, cream, orange juice, and pisang ambon in a shaker. I served that at a work function a lot when I was bartending there for fun. That's the one, the Jungle Book. The one with Bosseling is a Jungle Book.
Don't remember having that.
It sounds remarkably similar to a grasshopper. Just usually the orange juice and blue currant just take a green tint.
Let me have a look because I know it's yeah, but
Raketje is one I
grasshoppers
had
with
as well.
grasshoppers with creme de menthe and creme de cacao. Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, and
I have no clue what was in a raketje, but it tasted like the ice cream. That's all I remember.
And raketje is, if I recall correctly, it's rum with orange juice and strawberry juice.
Sounds about right.
And
Or
if you
what the
make
ice cream is.
and if you make a cosmonaut, you switch the rum for vodka.
Of course. Yeah.
That's that's called a cosmonaut, and if you put in some other alcohol, you got I forgot what it's called. Fuck. A Sputnik, but I forgot what they put in to make it a Sputnik. But yeah, the raketjes, they are very tasty because they taste a lot like the ice cream or like the water ice.
Do they have
And
do they have raketjes in other countries, or is it a really Dutch thing?
Maybe the word is just not familiar to me.
Yeah, it's like a rocket shaped ice cream in 3 colors.
We got cactus over here. That's with like 3 colors, but it's usually citrus based. So more like pineapple, orange, and some I don't think like watermelon flavor, if I remember correctly.
It's similar then. It's orange, strawberry, and I always forget what the third one is. It's the third one is a yellow color, but no clue.
Let me have a look. Pineapple, lime, or pear.
Yeah, that make it.
And the rum they used was pineapple rum. And here, let me look
shots
up.
were for the pub crawls and all that kind of stuff. And otherwise, I was more of a special beer kind of girl.
One of the funny things is that people are now complaining about Het Jan beer.
Look, all the fucking normal tap beer is like pond water. It's just terrible.
And I looked up what the Gal en Gal says een raketje is. I've got here Bacardi Res, orange and Bessienever. I don't know that is in
Juniper.
English.
Juniper.
Yeah, that juniper liquor. So.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
But I know it made differently. So it may be that this is just
No.
the version that Galagal knows. The version I
That's
drank.
also where the word gin comes from. Ginever.
Oh.
Ginever and gin is apparently the same thing. I
And
recently learned that.
And a apple pie is vodka, apple juice, a little bit of cinnamon, and whipped cream.
Yeah, I had it without the whipped cream.
Understandable.
Also, it's funny to me because I really don't like apple juice, but I like the shot very much.
Yeah, but it can help
But it
that
also
the
might be context.
any combination with the vodka can also help to change flavors. That's why some
Yeah.
cocktails taste differently than when you drink the stuff in the cocktail separately.
It's reaction, man.
So we've got one of the Shimmer boys. I'm gonna put you on my gym layer.
I asked Holly if she wants to listen in.
But as it's almost 9, I'm gonna be a Pascal. If we're not starting by 9, I won't join playing because
It's okay.
I will fall asleep in the
No,
middle.
it's fine. If Fender hasn't replied by 9, we can once again put a pin in it, and I can see if I can do it another day this week. That we change the Monday mission to a different day. I do have to say I haven't asked today if people were gonna join because I was exhausted today.
No worries.
Like I said, I had a very high sugar crash today. I don't know why. Because I didn't have that much sugar yesterday.
I don't know what you had before, but in the dinner there wasn't that much sugar, I think.
No, unless they used a little of sugar on the sauce on the meat, but I'm not sure about that. But
It didn't taste that sweet, so
that so, and I didn't have much before, so. But then again, sometimes my sugar just goes up without me having eaten much sugar.
that sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Concerning. I
Yeah,
smell diabetes.
yeah, I am diabetic.
There you go.
I'm a type 2 diabetic, so I'm still in luck. But yeah, like I said, at times my sugar likes to spike on its own. Even when I just had some normal bread and it's suddenly it's going like, yeah, you're on a high blood sugar now. Have fun. I still want to run the diner with you guys also, by the way. It's such a fun system and such a fun game. Is Wayfarer on? No, Wayfarer's not on. Oh, was niet. Oh, that's fun. Oh, I think I know this one. This one's
What have you found?
the kids table D&D. Yeah, I know them. It's on Instagram. It's a they post videos on how to play tabletop RPGs with kids. I can adjust it
Oh,
to them.
cool. Send
Yeah.
it.
Let me copy it.
I'm still contemplating if I want to do a kids session for main quest con.
I've done a couple of kid sessions with Nightwatch. Also, a couple with the diner, which is always funny because the diner it's basically 18 plus horror, and I've done
Yeah,
it.
that sounds.
And the fun thing is, I made it into a Scooby Doo like in a Scooby Doo like adventure. So there
That
were
sounds fun, but also it needs to fit the group of kids.
oh they loved it.
I shouldn't do that with my nephews.
It was a lot of fun to play the Scooby Doo like adventure with the kids. It's I don't know where it was. It was at a festival also, and they loved it. They were going into it and they were coming up with theories. I was like, I did not think of any of this. All the things you're saying, I'm going to use now because they're so good.
Nice. That are the best kind of sessions.
Yeah, and like I said, they just went in it fully, and it was one of those events where the parents had to be present with children games, and the parents were also telling how much they loved how I did it and how much fun it was to see me run the game with their kids. And I was like, yeah, thank you. But I've done it before. I've run D&D at community centers.
Yeah, I think if I'm gonna do a kid thing, then I'm gonna do Little Wizards. Because I ran that for my nephews and my kid. So
Yes.
I know I can run that.
And
But I don't know how long the sessions will be.
Little Wizards is fun, but I also like Kids on Brooms.
Like kids on bikes, but with brooms.
Yeah, it's definitely it's just kids on bikes, but then more like geared
Harry Potter.
towards the Harry Potter age, basically.
But Kids
But
on Bikes is more like a young adult
yeah,
narrative
yeah,
one,
and
right?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Kids on Bikes is more like the Goosebumps style of scary stuff, and Kids on Brooms is just fantasy heavy, and it's based
So
on going to magical school.
it's also good for teens.
Yeah,
I thought it was more like the not quite adult demographic.
you can Kids on Bikes you can play it with the adult demographic, then they're just playing kids in school going on horror themed adventures, but the main setup is that it's aimed at teens and young adults, but you can play it with kids if
Yeah.
you with preteens if you tweak some things a little bit.
Yeah.
I've played Kids on Brooms at Rincon, where they were in class and they had to find out why all the magic was going wrong. So I had like a teacher that could transmutate himself, but he changed into a frog. Then he became a bear, and it was nothing was going right, and they loved it. And it was so much fun to just see them do magic tricks and once again get really into it. And I had bought some Japanese chopsticks, some pretty ones, and I had with clay and stuff. I had made them look like wands, so they got free wands from me, and I had a bag
Oh,
of stuffed toys I got at the secondhand store. So I washed the stuffed toys, and they all got familiar that they also could play with, and yeah, it was
that's
great
cool.
fun. That's one of the reasons why I always pick up stuffed toys at the secondhand store, and then I wash them. Or I wash them. I put them in my washing machine that can steam them, so I steam them clean. And if they're not clean, then they get a wash. Yeah, then I hand them out. They were
Cool. Yeah, if I'm gonna collect plush toys, I will lose them to my kids. So I bought myself a new one like months ago because my kid took mine. Well, technically I gave it to him, but yeah,
You know,
I
the
didn't want to
assumption's
ask
always there
for it back.
is that for me?
and like I
No,
said,
it was also it was like an old plush I got from my ex. So I was like, well,
Mm.
I'm like when I got my kid, I was sleeping with a living plush, so I didn't need a plushie in my bed. So I was like, here you go, you can have it. And then we divorced, and I was like, my bed is empty, and but I don't want that one back because one, it's weird to ask a toy back from a kid, and two,
Yeah.
it's got history. So yeah, got myself a new one.
no, like I said, I used to play, or I used to run D&D sessions mostly at community centers, and it was always for evenings and things for people who didn't have that much money. So it was always kids that also didn't have that much toys. So that's why I usually just got them very cheap toys from the secondhand store and just hand them out so they got something to remember and something to take back home.
Cool. That speaking for one of those kids, I haven't played on your table, but that kind of stuff makes your day.
Yeah. Every time whether we're like, yeah, but I want to play a I want to play a warlord because I get a familiar, and I was like, okay, well, I've got some stuffed toys here. Which familiar would you like? Oh, I would like that one. Okay, you can take it, and you can keep it. And you can take it home. Now you've got your own familiar to have at home and to take with you if you want to take it along next time. So yeah, I
That's
made
great.
a lot of days for a lot of kids that were like, we they get to play free and they get to take free stuff home, and just seeing their eyes light up, that was worth it all. But yeah, it's 9. I don't get a response from Vander, so it might be that we have to cut it again. You have to pull the trigger because there's no
Looks
response.
like it.
Left a message in the chat, seems like. Oh, Instagram.
I've had days that I had like typed something and going like, why is nobody responding? Oh shit, I didn't press enter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Had the same thing happen with a few emails.
Okay, I just heard that Roenheim 2027 has just been announced.
Yep.
Nice.
So we'll be looking into also going there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Cool.
I'll see if I can get a booth.
Well, if you get a booth and you are open to the idea, my kid proclaimed that he wants to help at the booth on an
Oh,
event. And
okay.
he loved Runheim, so
Mm,
just saying. If you
okay.
open to kid labor, he's open to it.
Well, I
I'll
don't
need to
think
see if
it's.
I have.
I don't think it's kids. I don't think it's child labor. I mean, if he wants to help and he comes with you and he helps, then it's just helping out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. If you don't pay him, it's not kid. It's not child labor.
Mm-hmm.
Rules lawyering your way out of this, eh?
Hey,
I see.
he asked me to ask if he can help with it instead. Like I'm just the messenger.
Well,
And I also know how much fun it is to help at the stand, so I don't blame him
no,
for wanting to try it.
but one of the things that Nina is right about is that as long as you don't pay them and they just help out, it's not child labor. Because when I worked in a produce store, there was this kid that always came in on Friday with his mother doing groceries for the
Mhm.
weekend, and he always wanted to help out in the store while his mother was shopping. And I was like, yeah, go ahead, you can help. And then he was like putting apples away and doing things. And when his mother went away, he got some fruit for me. So he didn't get paid, and he was helping, so it wasn't considered child labor. So what Nina says is correct.
And and as well, like most kids with parents with stores or stalls or something like that, they will come along to events and will help at the stand. Probably won't get paid. Well, maybe get their allowance for it, but
Mm.
That, and also with helping out, with kids helping out, you can't keep them to hours. So if they are done helping, okay, you're done helping now, no problem. You
no.
can't tell
And
them.
also like with kids helping, even like they will help as long as they will be helpful. Because if they're done, they're done. Like
Yeah,
you can make them. Though there probably are scenarios where it's technically possible, but you shouldn't want to.
Yeah, thin line.
it is. But like, like I said, it counts as helping out, and as long as you don't. And if they're done, if they don't want to help anymore, you can't go like, no, 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 you have to help till 3.
Mhm.
That's
That's the difference.
that's the difference.
Yeah.
So you can give them stuff, you can thank them, they can work, they can do chores for their allowance or help out for their allowance. Like, um, like I got my allowance if I helped with doing the dishes at home, and helping out at a festival counts as the same.
Yeah.
Mm.
I thought it was very adorable that he just asked, and like not specifically about stands, but like, oh, you know stands and you help out at stands. I want to do that too. Like he doesn't even know Alex, and he doesn't. He's now seen people from Main Quest Con because we dumped some stuff there, but that's like he said hi. That's most of the interaction he had with those people. My kid is funny. I love him.
And besides, when I was younger, my dad had a supermarket, and I loved helping out on the weekends when I was younger. So I helped out. So I was also stacking shelves and doing minor things, but not getting paid. And if I was like, yeah, I'm done with this, and it was like, okay, you can finish the box, and then you can go to the office and sit there and play like patience on the computer, because it was back in
Nice.
those times.
Hmm. It's now my turn at the computer.
And then indeed, and then
Look,
going.
the amount of pichons I played, or like uh, uh Minesweeper, or like just drawing in paint, like draw drawing circles and scratching them out and filling them in and whatever. Those were good times.
They were, yeah.
Okay.
They were really fun times also to do that. I really enjoyed as a kid doing that because that was also before I had my own computer at home.
Tibbletoad, I just sent you a link to the non-D&D TTRPGs Ghent. I think we should also try organize something over there.
Let me have a look. Ah, yeah, Gent, als in yeah.
Was in Ghent, yeah.
Yeah. No, I thought it sounded like you said like gents, like gentlemen.
Oh.
Sounds fun as well.
Mhm.
A bit.
It reminds me we still need to book a hotel for
something.
Ghent.
Yeah. And I just sent them the application. And I'll be making a introduce myself post in the indie writers one also. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, speak of the devil, they just sent me an email.
Okay.
Fax, I mean.
Is it a good email?
It's basically what is it? Essentially just a simple email about how they're sending the invoices.
Okay. Are you not working?
I also received the contract from Meeples in the Netherlands, so
Okay.
also try and sign that tomorrow.
Yay, progress.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go off and
No
hopefully
problem.
go to
Yeah,
bed or
we're
something.
gonna do the